Okay, Bismillah. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. And everyone, absolutely everyone, deserves the right to express, just that some are not given a platform to get things off their chest. I'd rather be breathless, seconds away from death, than left without the means to mediate my emotions and sing a song for those folk who have been broken. Limbs torn, under the moon, minutes before dawn, or blood choking. Or the man them and the youth them out on the corner token. Or their mothers, their beautiful mothers who have been heartbroken because no one ever told them that they could achieve. In this world where we've all been deceived, daddy's living in the bottle and the only bit of reality comes from the local unsigned MC. He, yes, him. Peace of a man, ghetto prophet speaking a philosophical sonnet in a language somewhere between Cockney and Ebonics. Over boom box, beatbox and beats electronic. Lovable rogue, modern day sage with a swagger not just saved for the stage. He reps everybody, from the cradle to the grave. He's the truth, they say, living proof, they say. Uncouth in the booth, Malcolm will be proud, they say. Marcus will be proud, they say. Even Millicent Fawcett will be proud, they say. Yet naysayers say, in these days, man's got to get paid. He sold himself and become a slave to the psychology of C-R-E-A-M. Cream that taught our sons that and that alone should you dream. So it's no wonder we're living in a requiem where all we hear is the voices scream like frantic birds being taken away like birds in the sky. Frantic breaths fading away like birds being enveloped by the skies. Junkies injecting needles to get sky high. I guess I call it morning just to get by, just to get by, just to get... Wow. Back here on planet Earth, another mother cries. Back here on planet Earth, another son has died. Back here on planet Earth, our daughters are preoccupied with hip-hop honeys and Playboy bunnies, and it's kind of funny how the tale of the tragic mulatto still exists. Only elevated to another plateau. You'll see there'd be no Dorothy Dandridge at this peep show. If only she could click her heels and emerge on the other side of the rainbow. If only she could go to go. If only she could collect her pot of gold and still walk away with her soul intact before the yellow brick road. In fact, it's not the same, because there'll be no trusted companions like Toto. But there will be dogs though, you know them breads with the high libidos and their jaws open wide, so who wanna hit that bumper like it was a bongo? What you saying? What you saying? What you saying? What you saying? Can we do a combo? Just don't be expecting no phone calls tomorrow. See, man is busy. I roll with the crew of killers like we in the Congo. We carry knives and borers and run loco, killing ourselves softly in slow-mo. Just some get out the ghetto type of blues. Some get out the ghetto type of blues, the type of blues they don't put in the news, or the type of blues they distort in the news. But this, my friend, ain't the movies, and I don't know how I got the blame. The hip-hop that you know is not the hip-hop that's in my name, the hip-hop that's in my veins. My hip-hop, how do I describe her? My hip-hop used to wear extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs. She's the inspiration for cocoa butter, though at times she can provoke a brother as she's passing him by. She doesn't live in the Bronx or in the middle of Little Italy. She scribes her own riddles and don't need middlemen to teach her diddly. Come with me, she's gotta be the best Vincent Stockton Clark Wallabies. She's taught many an MC to be ultra and magnetic. Every rapper's delight. I used to love her and I still do, cause she's so Adidas. She's so Carhartt jackets and baggy jeans. She's so door knocking earrings and me in my early teens. She's so everything that you could conjure up in your dreams. So is it her or us that are running to extremes? A reflection of her older brother reggae, and she always has been. She's not a has-been. She's not a has-been. It's just that when it comes to our culture, we have been had. Thank you.
Me and a friend of mine who unfortunately couldn't be here, we wrote a piece of poetry about 2 years ago about our experiences as Black African Muslim women living in the UK, and I thought this would be really perfect for this event, so yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It's a spoken word piece. Okay, so if I stumble a bit, please look past it. So, I'm Black, African and Muslim. You heard me correctly.
Yeah.
Does that sound like an oxymoron? Does that not fit into your box? Am I not Asian enough for you? Arab enough for you? Well, let me tell you about the second mother of our Prophet ﷺ, a woman named Baraka Ayman, a woman whose place was guaranteed in Jannah. Let me tell you about Bilal the black slave. With his cause of Ahad, he refused to be enslaved. He refused to be enslaved by the creation and only the Creator. The first Muazzin of Islam, cause which we still hear today, and yes, he was a black slave. Let me tell you about Mansa Musa, a 14th century king who went to Mecca. Establishing learning centers in Timbuktu, people came from afar, whether Christian, Muslim or Jew. He gave away plenty of gold. Imagine what he would ensue. Why is so little known? Is it because he's a darker hue? Have I now proven that I'm Muslim enough for you now? That being black and Muslim is compatible? Islam grabbed the coast of West Africa since the 9th century, and the coast of East Africa, well, since Islam began. Have I now proven that I'm Muslim enough for you now? With Christianity only arriving in West Africa with the slave ships too, taking the hearts of African Muslims to different places, trying to eradicate their races. Thank you.
What's your name?
Powerful.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
That was dope. I want to connect with some poets, so hit me up after. Yeah, so I don't know small, anyone know FOSIS? FOSIS, the Federation of Student Islamic Science. I done a very small campaign this year. It was a pilot, and it was trying to get Muslim students to organize events around Black Muslim history. So they asked me to do this campaign video for a poetry competition, and loads of people submitted poems about Islam and Black history. So this was my my campaign video. When wealth is shared, look at Mansa's crown. When knowledge is spread, Miss Asma'u's in town. When the butterfly sings, dark Ali's around. Black Muslims reign and change, this is history now. When they call the adhan, I remember Bilal. When she holds Rasul, remember Ayman. When I've lost my voice, Malcolm never lets down. We can never forget. We can never forget Black Muslims of our time. This is history now.
So I'm like, Ish, come on, let's do something. Okay, first of all, I want to do a poem for you. This poem, I always do it because it's the one that I remember the best. And this one is called, I wrote this poem because of knife crime. Yeah, because knife crime is deep in my heart, a big concern for me. Yeah, and as a teacher as well, and I'm teaching in these schools, some of these young kids, they're just not getting it. Yeah, and we need to do something. Even me and Brother Ismail, we've just come together to work with the community on trying to actually work against knife crime. So I wrote this poem, and this poem is actually like a story between me and a young boy. Okay? All right. Hope I remember it. Bismillah. What you looking at, blood? He said to me so angrily, so viciously. I looked deep into his eyes and thought, this boy, he's half my age. I could be his father and him my son. Many thoughts ran through my mind. Why is this boy so angry? Why is he feeling so much hate? Doesn't he know by hating me, he's hating part of himself? I'm sick and tired of all the violence on the raps, all the talk about the straps busting caps on the chaps. I'm sick and tired of all the post-Cold Wars, fighting over concrete. The government owns those streets, they're not yours. I'm sick and tired of all the gangster culture, fast women, fast cars, fast women. It's all material wealth. You think you're a big man because you're rolling with the Lex, blacked out window, private number plates. But how much man did you kill for that number plate? And how much skin did you pierce with a shank and penetrate? Peddling poison produces mass murderers. Get rich quick scheme, many young boys' themes. But many men die on the fast lane. You think you're on top, you're trying to get dropped. You think you're on top, it's time to get popped. You think you're on top, you're time to get dropped, and you're banged up, slammed up, under key and lock. Banged up for life. No time to spend it with your girl or your wife. Those streets hurt. Leave you with a bloody shirt. Every day on road, another youth is getting murked. So let's put down the shank and deal with peace and unity. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to end off with a poem about Africa, as we was talking, we're fitting with the heritage. Bismillah. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, with organic soil, rich with minerals, diamonds and oil, plagued with sadness, poverty and turmoil, land of the layman, the gifted and the royal. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, I think of crimes perpetrated against its people. Slavery was implemented, organized evil, taken from the motherland, forced onto a foreign land. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, I think of all the souls that perished on slave ships. I think of all the slaves that suffered from the master's whips. Used to enjoy pepper soup. Now they're eating fish and chips. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, names have been changed and rearranged. So when you hear your African name, it don't sound strange. It sounds really strange. Africans to Europeans, the deadly exchange. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, I think, why are you so poor when your land is rich with minerals? The land of diamonds, exploited by criminals. Riches in the earth, but benefits are minimal. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, I think of all the starving children with no food to eat. I think of all the thirsty kids being roasted by the heat, with no shade, dusty bodies lying on the street. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, your people have been spread around the globe like scattered leaves. The motherland, original like Adam and Eve. We've been tricked and deceived because our people are naive. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, the cradle of civilization, victim of manipulation, we built the pyramids, creators of mummification, ancient architects, the land of Imhotep. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, I think of the tribes suffering from tribalism. Conflict and slaughter is the schism that has risen. Corrupt government putting the innocent in prison. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, I have a dream like Garvey of a united Africa. We need leaders like Malcolm, forward like Nkrumah. Wake up the sleeping giants stuck in a coma. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, spiritually rich, but economically poor. Thousands amputated, the pangs of civil war. Warlords rule the streets, while blood decorates the floor. When I think of Africa, the blessed continent, a mass of wealth is generated, but in the hands of a few. Some live in palaces, visited by a few, while the rest live poor. Thank you.
I'm a retired poet. I got grey hairs and a big belly. But if I don't do anything, my brother Rakin's gonna beat me up. So I'm gonna do something. Okay. Okay, I'll take my glasses. I don't look at faces. Okay. You know how it goes. I'm musty. Okay. Direct respect to all the Muslim sisters in the motions, surviving the dangerous potions, Islamophobia commotions, honor killing, and excessive female circumcision, not taught in Al-Quran like the prophetic tradition. They stem from pagan business we call superstition, striving for the deed of the big-time mission. Malcolm X, Mansa Musa, the Mahdi of the Sudan, inspired Islamic thoughts of this ignorant band. The Moors, the Maroons, Timbuktu University, inspired the intellectual and spirituality. Enough love to all the sheikhs and imams and all the scholars who's taught the teachings of the Rasulullah, the true mercy to the whole universe, who Allah bless, no guy can curse.
MashaAllah.